as the wall is 4 karma. Why did I go? Okay. What point off 4, 5? What? I'm more confused. I don't know where you got it from. I did notice that you were doing that, and I thought you were doing it because you had a bad cycle, because you did. And you got a good cycle from it. So I thought that's what you were doing. What's the point of 5 karma? So the higher base... Well, we need to go through the shelter. We need to go through the karma gates to get to new regions. So we need at least 4 karma to go through the gates we want to go through. And then the normal ways to finish the game, that being Pebbles percent and Pilgrimage, is us bringing our max karma to 10. Yeah, you would. You would grab the spear. I probably should have taken it, speared the wall, and then got a bat fly, but what are you gonna do? Also, when you go to 5 karma for the first time, it will start tracking Survivor, which loses you a good amount of time. You don't really want to ever get to 5 karma, if you can help it. I'm thinking you might be able to, for Pilgrimage, just get to 3 karma and then go up to Chimney. But I don't think the echo appears when you're at 4 karma. Although you can hit the wall echo and then the chimney echo. And then you could go up with 3. I still have to say, I absolutely... I hate Pebbles percent Monk. Pebbles percent Survivor. I don't know what it was. My failure rate comparative to Monk and Survivor is so astronomically different. It's so painful. That I'm still going to say, do Monk. Never worry about Survivor. For Pebbles percent, at least. No, Monk is worse, Slugcat, but we were forced to play him because he's slightly more consistent. Which is also why my title is like that, because I absolutely despise Monk. Point 1 of consistency. Right here, a purple lizard can be here, but it doesn't spawn for Monk. Either that or it gets sidetracked. It's those whites in Industrial. You're definitely pretty right about that. Even the whites in Chimney are quite different. They're still there. They're just not really there. Alright. You do hundreds of runs that fail miserably over and over again, and then play Monk, and then get such a high clear rate that you're like, thank you. And then say you don't want to play Monk again. You wouldn't understand our pain. I mean, that happens one way or the other. I feel like vultures are going to come down less often because it's Monk. Yeah, it would be helpful if the spear constantly spawns top wall. There's nothing you really do about that. You can just kind of I always kind of hope it's at the last room. Not in the room, but like the room before. And then I will not go for the left side ones that you have to take the teleport pipe to. That's one of the things I want to ask the... If I could ever ask the developers to change something, one of the things I would want to ask is please put a constant spawning spear there. Please. Please. Please just do it. I know you do it in other locations. Also, there's sometimes a blue that gets in the way right in that room, and that really doesn't happen as Monk. Purple right here. Unless we both went in through at the same time, probably not. Yeah. A lot of creatures get in the way at a lot of locations. So we are not going to take the pearl. I should get the pearl. I'm conflicted. I'm still conflicted at what's the best routing for pilgrimage. Because right now it's between two very different routes. And see how often it actually appears. I feel like it's like the room right before the spear trick that I do at the beginning of the game. Where it's either 0 or it's like 3. And it always annoys me. Because it's always one or the other. I mean, it's kind of a different death. Because she's gonna be reborn as something else. As lore, I believe. That's how you would put it. Because what Pebbles is trying to do is basically dunk himself in void fluid. Or at least... I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do. Maybe he's like... It's better for me to try in another life than in this one. And I just want to leave it. So it's kind of debatable, one way or the other. What's the best thing in the world? I can't believe that just happened. I'm very annoyed right now. I mean, that's always the questionable thing in this game, and then I always say, what's so wrong about being alive? Please be in a different... Okay, good. That's the point where I don't understand. I don't understand the ancients to that point, because it's just like, why not be alive? What's so wrong? I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with anything then. But it is different for Pebble and Moon. But why is this white lizard? Okay. Don't do it. He doesn't see me yet. Okay. Wow. What if something forced them? I would like to know what that is. Because if it was the climate dying, I feel like people... I feel like a civilization that could make things like the iterators could have solved that problem to one degree or another. Also, I forget, I don't know if anyone would know here, but do I have to wait for the full triggering animation for echoes, or do I just have to trigger it and then leave? I don't remember. But according to Buddhist, life is suffering, and if you are conscious enough, you would like to stop the cycle, but not life. But the life itself is not the problem. I see what you're saying. I should really try the belly slides there. It's just the timing's a bit different because of the echo. We got a vulture? Come on, give it to me. Give me the vulture. They didn't do it. Because I remember testing it, and I already forget if you can or can't leave early or not. Whoa, scared me a bit. Give me your money. Yes. Please stop saying that. Sorry. I don't know what I would add. Also, my in the money thing is no longer around. But I also believe my splits are really bad, so it's good that it's not there. I had an idea a while ago, but I kind of forget. There is the new mods that are gonna come out one day, and then Riv's kind of part of her project as well. Everyone talks about MSC, but there are the other projects, namely, yeah. First of all, tweak the monk. How would you tweak the monk? He really isn't that much of an easy mode, if you think about it. Things kind of just change. But not too much. Maybe vegetarian. Well, technically, I believe the difference between monk and survivor is that monk cannot eat big centipedes. If that means anything. I mean, how are you supposed to get the hunter achievement then? As monk. Scholar already makes 0 sense. And I've already kind of complained about that. What I want is, I don't know, for slug cats, I don't want too much. I want different mechanics, as in how the game functions itself. I want a character or an ability to make it so I can start all achievements before I get Survivor. The Survivor achievement. I want there to be other achievements, potentially for moving around or otherwise. And then there's a few other specific things that I just want that would make the speedrun faster or safer, etc. There's a hazer that spawns in the way. You might have seen it when I was doing any percent. That is dead. If that was alive and was also there for Survivor, which it's not. I think someone already made Chameleon Slugcat. Well, conceptually at least. I don't know how good it is. It seems interesting though. I forget what I was saying already. Kind of focusing on that blue to make sure it didn't do anything. White lizard, don't do this to me. Area wish they had more in. I wish industrial was a bit bigger. And that more stuff was connected a bit. How did I fall? One of the main problems I have with this game is that there's one way to go from one location to another location. Effectively. There's one way to go between any two rooms. That's what I have a problem with. It might have been better to pipe juking. Oh. Also, you did something here, Demonic, that I thought was cool. You kind of went up the left side a lot faster and better than I just did right there. We're just gonna start going up this. I'm invincible to this man from this point on. I mean, which modded Slugcat wise is happening? As I've said before, and will continue to say to literally anyone else, if 3 people want to do a specific run that is community determined, I will add it to speedrun.com. Really, no one's taken me up on that. Except for Pepperos. Pepperos did a moon % run. That was pretty good. Okay, so from this point on, if there's a spear, I will take it. I'm going to look for it for a second. I was about to ask about moon %, because we never go to moon, if you can tell, except for 100%. I keep questioning how the devs are talking in terms of DLC or stuff. I mean, even if it's a fun challenge, I would like to see the routing and how certain stuff would work. We don't have to put it on speedrun.com or anything. If we spent like a month and just said, hey, let's see what's the fastest time we can get here with this character, I would love to do that. Or otherwise. This is not Pebbles %. What am I doing? Please help me. No. I'd like to see how much better our times will be with a Rivulet. That would be cool. We have to down patch, though, to use Rivulet right now. And when MSC actually releases, it seems like a big enough release to warrant its own page on speedrun.com. But only if people are actually interested in doing it. Like, I'm serious about that, though. There's been speedrun pages for mods in the past, and this and the other main mods could probably all fit into their own page. There's a lot of games with speedrun extensions, etc. And honestly, there just has to be at least one person willing to do them for the speedrun.com to be willing to put them on the site. There's still a lot of games out there that don't have any runs on them. It's quite strange, but that's true. So we could do literally whatever we want. It would be hard to coordinate. I wouldn't worry about that. We would decide for new mods and stuff, it wouldn't go beyond what we already have. Unless there's something community defined and voted for. Which is what I'm going to say constantly. If it's something that we want to do as a community, we can have that specific thing to be done as a community. But until we want that, it's not going to be there. Also, I need at least 1 foods. Artifactor seems like a lot of fun. I didn't realize it, but Gourmand seems very interesting. I also was not looking at the screen when the purple came through, and I almost died to him. I should go for that Batfly, but that could have been bad. But I'm very interested to see Echo Cat team, what Riv Otter is doing with Drought and MSC. Moon percent Pebbles posted Pepperos posted it at some point. Best from the game, by the way. Oh yeah. Yeah, show me the wrong screen too. Yeah. Pepperos posted at some point, I believe it was like 12 minutes. I don't remember exactly. It was decent time. I need the foods. Come to me, Batflies. Just 1. Just 1. Please. Please activate. The Batflies, they run from me. Yes! Snappers! I mean, that might not be a bad idea, but Moon percent would go to locations you wouldn't really go in a normal run. Why do you have to do this to me, Blue Lizard? Is all that I have to say about that. I think this guy has the... No. I don't know what's happening. Please get out of my way. Excuse me? Ah, yes, that's not good, actually. The blue lizard's on the loose. This white lizard. Don't do it. Oh. You guys. You are all garbage. Never forget that. Okay. Why are you here? This is not a good location. Okay. That's not better. I guess it's better. We win! We made it! Yeah, I'm fully aware. I usually purposely stand out of it, because in some locations it is faster. Where did he go? He left immediately as I went through. You can also do a backflip. Yes, I'm aware. Don't kill me. Don't do it. Okay. Okay, he should have disappeared, which is good. That wasn't great. I mean, yeah, if you want to do that as a run, that would be great. I would love to see a bunch of people try that run if you really want to. The moon percent one. I'll put a miscellaneous tab if a bunch of people actually try to do it. You should at least finish the game once so you have Hunter unlocked, though. I'm still going to say that. You should get Hunter unlocked. Well, let's put it that way. Because having the options open to you is always good before doing anything. I don't know. What I limit myself to, I do not speedrun a game unless I have 100% of the game. So I find it different that you just want to start the game straight up speedrunning. If that you understand. Also, this area is nice as Monk because there's no drop wig. There's a lot of places no one visits. But is the speedrun even worth it? If we're gonna go there, are we going there because no one goes there? Or are we going there because the route is interesting? Personally, I only care if the route's interesting. But if a bunch of people want it, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in speedrunning is the community-defined stuff. People like Forlorn in Ori and the Blind Forest, and people don't go there. Currently I'm doing an old new route, and I have no idea if this is faster than the passage back down the outskirts and then get the Farmerways echo. Because currently it's still get the 3 echoes up top with Sky Islands and all that. That's not, I need want you. Okay. Actually, I don't need this guy anymore. So, I don't know. There's 2 good routes, and I have no idea which one's better. Why'd you have to be in front of me? So far, I think Shaded is not going to be worth it. I thought about trying to work it in, but no. This way is good because you end up in give me a second. You end up in Subterranean. Forgot the spear. But the other route's good because there's actually a lot less movement, let's put it that way. You're covering less ground because of the teleport. Purple lizard? Is there still a purple lizard as Monk? So effectively it still is going for the Subterranean echo from the Sky Islands echo better, or it is teleporting from the top of the area from Sky Islands or whatever you got last. Please don't think it was me. You want to be up on top of these things. Or is a nice 6-hour game. The speedrun is insane. Let's put it that way. It was my first speed game. There's also a randomizer that's been made, and it is very good. Cat looking like a Simpson. What do you mean? How does he look like a Simpson? Why are you here? Go away. I want that back. Thank you. We're moving on. The deer did not destroy us as long as the cycle is still good. Okay, please actually move, though. What do you mean by Simpson? Also, once you beat Ori, the Ori randomizer is actually amazing. They've done so much. Getting the FA is better to go to Subterranean than TP Outskirts. Why would I? Oh, that's you mean it's better than the other way. Oh, you mean Monk? That's what you mean. You mean because he's yellow. I mean, Monk is kind of... It's better for consistency, which is why I've been playing Monk over Survivor right now. If that means anything. I'm thinking it's better. I'm thinking the TP the Outskirts will be better in the long run. Simply because you can manipulate the scavengers to just get by them immediately, potentially. But the problem is, with my runs at least, I can't get by the scavengers very fast, if really at all. Also, how do I have a split that's already at the end of... What? Already at the end of the world. That's a little weird. But also, in terms of Monk versus Survivor, they're really not that different, if you need to know that. The orange lizard came up. Look at him go. Hello? Come on. Come on, come back here. The orange lizard came over here. I've never seen him over here. This is mine now. What biome would I like to see? I would like to see it snow. Let's be honest here. What happened if when it actually snowed instead of rained, and that you just went out into the snow and then you made your own tunnels by like pushing the snow around or whatever? I don't know, that's just what I would think. The snow would probably be too compacted to actually move anything, and it would probably have to be dug by other stuff, or you'd play some sort of other character. But I just feel like that'd be interesting. If it ever did snow anywhere, everything would be covered with snow and it would never go away. I mean, potentially. Why are you here? Orange. I've never seen him come over here. I would like a centipede. Come to me, centipede. Yes. Is the orange your friend? I'd like him not to be. Why is there such a large discrepancy between farmer is safe and sub echo? I did a practice run where I karma cached just to see what everything was like, and then got a decent score. I don't remember what it was. But I also learned that going to Moon is a bad idea. Because Shoreline is garbage. Oh my goodness. I've been considering about doing them again, but it's... That's a 5+ hour run. That's actually insane. I want to kind of do it one day. Like, really put some time into it. But right now, not really. You mean the garbage worms? In Shoreline, is what you mean? I don't think so. I guess I'm not sure what you mean. You mean the gray lizards, or... Oh, the... Oh, the... Ugh. I can't remember what they're called. The Leviathans. Yes, of course. I mean, not in that run specifically, no, but... I mean, kind of the one that's near Moon, because I had to go there. There's always one there. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I remember what you mean. I actually never saw any of those guys there. No. I actually had no idea that they were there at any point, and I've gone through Shoreline twice. Yeah. It's the garbage wastes, the brother Longlegs. And they're in Shoreline, which I've never seen them in Shoreline. I've gone through there twice as Hunter, and I never seen them. Okay. Too bad for Monk, there's no spiders here to go faster. I hate them. Yes, I fully understand that. Ooh, that was scary. Roar. Please don't do me like this. Okay, good. At least brother have no hearing, but that's also the problem. Because there's no reason for them to ever move out of the way if they want to just stand there. That's not the right split. This is where I'm supposed to split. I'm not gonna split. We go here, because you can go straight down. There's a centipede somewhere. That's a little scary, actually. Nice. I don't think so. Could you write it again? It's weird to have this music playing here. I don't think I've ever really had this music playing here. Also, we're on pretty good pace, which is nice. Yes, I know. Not that it matters too much. Ooh. There's a spear there. I should actually pick up the rocks next time. Well, we got a rock. That's all we need. Why do I do this to myself? Good run ruined. I had it. What? Stick to the wall. Oh, yes. Looks like an impossible jump for you. Of course you would think so. You don't understand my rock powers. Magical rock powers. Also, I'm gonna read Demonic's thing in a bit, but I actually need to do decent now that I lost time. It's about whether it's better to go the FA Echo near outskirts as the final echo, then passage to outskirts, I mean, what do you mean by passaging when getting the farm arrays echo? Because I guess that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's the two routes is what I did, and then right when you get the Skylands echo, then you passage down to outskirts, go through the scavenger toll, get the farm arrays echo, and then go back through the scavenger toll, which the scavenger troll is the problem. Now we need the rock. Dwayne the rock. Yes, I need more rocks. They're not giving them to me. I hate going slow through this area. Dwayne, my pet rock Johnson. Ah, yes. Just like Apple and his pet rock Potato or something. I forget what it was. Ah, this rock has come back many times. That roof is unfortunate. Every time. I think we only throw one rock there. Else we hits the ceiling. I'm gonna name that rock Stick. Ah, yeah. We wish he could hurt enemies. He tries so hard, too. I mean, as far as we know, routing for pilgrimage might be faster if we don't do the triple echo up top. Is another thing I want to kind of say. But get the farm race echo instead of the subterranean one. I think you underestimate how long it takes to get down. How long it takes to get down to the farm race echo from Sky Islands. Also, we still need to go through the scavenger toll, and I'm not that interested. If we're not forced to take, if the route is not purposely using a TP, I don't see a reason to use it to move basically zero distance that you were talking about from the farm raise echo to outskirts. Imagining dying in there. I mean, the last place you can die is just after the Guardians. As far as we're aware, at least. Also, not forcing the passage saves you a bit more time than you'd think. Because trying to get the passage takes a lot of time. I mean, I guess you're right. You still have to activate the echo. Of course you could starve. But, yeah. I think we got good luck on the Void Worm. It kind of... If you spin in a circle, I'm starting to notice that sometimes it's moving relative to you. So sometimes it might move a really small distance as one of its goals to meet. One thing that I think is, if we are right at the subterranean shelter, that would be much faster to get to the end than it would be normally from the Pebbles % shelter. And then getting either the farm arrays or the subterranean echo, that still takes a long time. Neither of them are in good places. They're at complete opposite ends of the world. Stop looking at me. Yeah, you better run. Also, I'm theorizing because the end spawns when the void worm despawns. Swimming down is faster to start out until you hear the music. I'm gonna start going this way now, though. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, you're not wrong. The passage should be useful for that distance, but I want to see times that prove that that's faster. I just don't think you can get to the farm raise echo, activate it, then take it during the starve, and then get out of there in a decent amount of time. I mean, technically, Hunter does it, but that's also because you don't have to activate it. You just go to it and it teleports you back. It's already there. My final swim was garbage. Well, still good. Very good. Also, technically this is a world record, but the routing is still garbage. So don't think about it. Yeah, I believe it doesn't show last thing if you tab out. Alright. That was good. I was gonna do something at 10, but now I don't think I'm gonna do it. As technically, I should just do it tomorrow. So I'll keep streaming for now. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back and I'll do hunter runs. How does that sound?